going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know who it is by now,
Jimothy.
So ladies and gents, we are back with another locals vlog. It has been such a while since I've recorded any content for literally attending my locals. Now the reason why I haven't, ladies and gents, is because I've been testing for the upcoming London YCS, which is gonna be next week depending on when you watch this video. And I've been playing a lot of math mech. Now obviously I don't want to exhaust the math mech content on my channel. I am making a few revisions to the deck, and I will probably post a list shortly before, or if not just after, the YCS on what I played, my decisions behind it. If you can't hear any music at the moment, ladies and gents, apologies. I think there's a party going on next door or just somewhere around here. It's actually popping off. But anyway, I've decided to just go for the memes today and just play what I consider to be a fun deck. So I'm not going to spoil it for you, ladies and gents. I'm going to let you guys see what happens in round one. So wish me luck, fingers crossed. Obviously I'm not looking to do too fabulous. This deck is completely untested. I've got no knowledge of combo lines. I just know that it looks a lot of fun to resolve a specific card, which hopefully I'll be able to do, and that's just my goal of today. But anyway, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. So coming into round two, ladies and gents, and if you haven't guessed already, I am on pure ritual Dogmatika. Now I'm playing branded Despia in round two, and it actually started off well with me winning the die roll, and boy oh boy, this deck going first is such a big problem, mainly because Albazoa is crazy, and I managed to resolve it, and that was just the whole point of me coming to locals today, was just to try and resolve Albazoa, and it actually worked out a charm. Sending 7 cards from the extra deck straight to the graveyard before your opponent even got a chance to do anything is so horrible, ladies and gents. It's absolutely ridiculous. I managed to resolve Albazoa as well as get the White Knight of Dogmatika on the field, which meant that I could still snipe a couple of more monsters from his extra deck, and literally there was just no recovery from that, ladies and gents. I think on my follow-up I had like the Deer's Servant and stuff like that, and I just absolutely OTK'd. Going into game 2 of round 1, I went second, but I managed to win even through branded expulsion, mainly because obviously I can play on my opponent's turn with cards like Fleur de Lis. So I actually just normal summoned my Ecclesia, and I think I searched either Fleur de Lis or like Dogmatika Punishment, one of the two. I had one in hand. It proceeded to do a couple of things. Couldn't beat over my Ecclesia, obviously, because it was a monster summon from the extra deck, so she just kind of stuck on field. And when he went to Mirror Jade, I think he uses Mirror Jade already, I had just basically chained Fleur de Lis, and that was the end of it, ladies and gents. All in all, first match with the deck, very interesting deck to say the least, and I believe it could potentially even do a lot more extra deck ripping if I was a little bit more cognizant with what I needed to be doing. But anyway, I managed to pick up the W for this one. On to the next round. So coming into the penultimate round, like I said, it was a smaller local, so we only had 3 rounds today, ladies and gents, and I'm playing against none other than Kashtira. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? So game 1, I lost the die roll and actually went second, but I had the advantage of being a rogue deck and my opponent not fully understanding what a lot of my cards did. He proceeded to, I didn't open the best of hands. I think I drew 2 Ash, which kind of helped me, to be honest, because he only had, I think he had Unicorn, and I Ashed his Theosis, which meant that he couldn't actually extend any further, so he kind of just set a couple of cards and then passed. I managed to kind of like bait out a few negations. I think I normal summoned like a Nightmare Corrupt to Ibli, because I do have Run Ibli in my list, and he decided to book a Moonit, and then I proceeded to kind of like do a whole number of plays, which culminated in me OTKing, because I did have the Triple Tactics talent in hand, so I was able to take his Kashtira Unicorn and basically attack with all my monsters for game. Going into game 2, however, I don't know what board state I got to, but all I know is that he made a Rise Heart, and there was literally nothing I could do about it. He made a Rise Heart, like, I had to pass, like, I couldn't do much. In fact, did he make a Rise Heart? No, I think he made the Shangri-Era. Either way, anyway, I was just in a bad situation. He managed to just kind of like out-resource me. I think he flipped D-Barrier on me as well, which was just such a big problem for a number of decks. D-Barrier is crazy. So I lost game 2, and going into game 3, ladies and gents, looking back at the footage, I do realize I did sequence things a little bit incorrectly. I know we were playing into time, so we were kind of trying to rush through our plays just so we didn't slow play each other, basically. But I should have resolved Ashian before I resolved the Albazoa, basically. But it didn't really impact the game because the result still was in my opponent's favor, and he drew the craziest going second hand I've ever seen in my life. But you know what, without wasting any more time waffling on about it, I'm just going to show you guys the raw footage. So see you on the next clip.
You starting, right?
I'm going to let you go second.
That's all right. Let's both go first and second. Let's go, champ. 3 minutes. Let's go. 3, 4, 5.
Wow, wow, wow. This is crazy. This is the craziest thing I've ever played.
Good, bad.
This is bad.
To
Ritual summon.
okay.
You didn't see Rick against me in game 3, step 2, pass on all the defenders.
Cosmic Light Group. How many? I'm sending 15, 7? It's unaffected by one.
And then
7. Guerrera chain. Entity's chain. One chain. Screw chain.
Asher.
What's it do?
Because XYZ thing called special summon to my field, I can. Sorry, sent to graveyard. I can special summon.
What's it do? What else does it do?
When you special summon, I add back a Dogmatika card from.
Sure.
This is the crazy summon.
Norms Manage. Change your cards. Target this. We'll go Econ, tribute this. Take this. Change to battle. Change to
Oh dear.
go to battle.
Yeah.
4K.
Yeah.
Set 2.
Yeah.
Do you get back? Change that.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, we'll link it. We can't link it. It's fine. Right, go.
There you go. Justin? Yes. Stand by me.
How long is that?
Yeah, 49 seconds.
Does that?
Go. Chain or ritual. Chain, target this.
Wow, what a hand!
Change heart and
It's not that, it's just the book. What else is that? Joe would have messed me up.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at food. Take it.
The D-Barrier got me. They could have calamited.
because you added it back last turn, so I kind of had to.
I would have calamited, sent him to his pop and then attack. Good knee barrier. That's the maddest stand I've ever seen.
I don't know if Joel hurts you, but
It does.
okay. What was the card then?
So all you needed to do. Okay, ladies and gents, we are back after locals. Was a little bit of a smaller locals today because the travel arrangement, aka the buses, are on a little bit of a strike, so it meant that a few more people just couldn't make it to locals, which was a little bit frustrating. So all in all, we only had 3 rounds and I managed to get second place. I got a bye round 1, which definitely helped. I won my game 2 against Branded, and then I lost against Kashtira to the craziest going second hand I've ever seen in my life, which was just crazy. But all in all, the deck is very, very fun, very consistent, very powerful. I do believe that it probably could be a pseudo going second strategy, especially with the way that the Albazoa works, along with some more of the interactions that you could potentially put into your deck. Super strong, ladies and gents. It's not even a joke. Against the Branded player, I believe I left him with like 4 cards in extra deck, and he tried to resolve Branded Fusion, and I just managed to just banish the last, well, send the last Branded Fusion target to the graveyard, and he just had to scoop against that. It was horrible. I did get Expulsion locked, but fortunately with this deck, you don't necessarily have to play on turn 1. So I managed to dwindle him out of a few resources and then just basically win the game out from there, which was crazy. But all in all, ladies and gents, deck is super fun. I wouldn't probably take it to a bigger tournament, i.e. like a YCS, but for a local level it is very powerful, and you're not required to use your extra deck, which is just one of the greatest things about this deck. Your extra deck is literally a resource. But all in all, ladies and gents, I'm not going to leave you with the deck profile. That is going to be in a video later on this week, so make sure you stay tuned and you subscribe. But we find ourselves at the end of another video. As always, if you do like this content, you know what to do by now. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, all of that beautiful good stuff, and I would definitely see you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.